Have you ever sat with your friends, listening to the same conversations, the same jokes, the same drama, and suddenly thought, why does this feel different now? Not in a I'm better than them kind of way, but more like your mind has changed and the connection doesn't feel the same anymore. And honestly, that realization can feel weird because mentally outgrowing your friends isn't always dramatic. Sometimes nobody fights, nobody does anything wrong. You just start growing in different directions. 1. The conversations stop stimulating you. At one point, talking for hours felt exciting. Now, the same gossip, complaints, and surface-level topics start feeling repetitive. While everyone else is laughing about the same old things, your brain quietly drifts somewhere else. You start craving deeper conversations, ideas, growth, goals, meaning. It's like your mind upgraded, but the group chat stayed on the old version. 2. You start valuing peace more than attention. Before, being included felt important. Now, protecting your energy feels more important than forcing yourself to fit in. You stop needing constant validation, constant messages, constant noise, and suddenly, spending a quiet evening alone feels healthier than hanging out just to avoid missing out. Which is funny, because younger you probably thought staying home on a Friday night was basically emotional damage. 3. Their habits start affecting you differently. Things you once ignored now drain you. Negative thinking, constant complaining, making fun of ambition, avoiding responsibility. You notice how certain people affect your mindset after spending time with them. It's like emotional secondhand smoke. You don't realize how unhealthy it feels until your mindset changes. 4. You become more future-focused. While some people stay focused only on today, your brain starts thinking long-term. What kind of life do I actually want? Who do I want to become? Is this environment helping me grow? And sometimes, the answer feels uncomfortable because growth often creates distance naturally, not because you hate people, but because your priorities changed. 5. You stop feeling understood. This one hits the hardest. You explain your goals, your mindset, your ideas, and people either laugh, dismiss it, or just don't get it. And after a while, you stop explaining altogether. Because mentally outgrowing people can feel lonely. You're physically around them, but mentally somewhere else completely. It's like being in the same room, but speaking a slightly different language. 6. You become less interested in proving yourself. When you mature mentally, you stop needing to win every argument, impress every person, or explain every decision. You realize peace is more valuable than unnecessary approval. So instead of reacting emotionally, you start observing quietly. And honestly, that shift confuses people sometimes because when someone can no longer control your emotions, they notice it immediately. 7. You start protecting your time differently. You become more selective. Selective with energy, selective with conversations, selective with who gets access to your mind. Because you realize something important. Your environment shapes you. The people around you influence your habits, thinking, confidence, and direction more than you notice. So naturally, your standards change. Now, here's the important part. Mentally outgrowing your friends doesn't automatically make you smarter or more mature than everyone else. People grow at different speeds. Different experiences change people differently. And sometimes, friendships simply stop matching who you're becoming. That doesn't always mean you need to cut everyone off dramatically like you're leaving a reality show. Sometimes it just means accepting change, respecting people, while also respecting your own growth. Because not every friendship is meant to stay exactly the same forever. Some people grow with you. Some people grow away from you. And that's life. Now, here's the interesting part. If you've been feeling disconnected lately, if conversations feel empty, if your mindset feels different from the people around you, maybe you're not becoming boring. Maybe your brain is simply growing out of environments that no longer challenge you. And while that can feel lonely at first, it's often the beginning of becoming the person you're actually meant to be.